Module 13, Employee Password List. Another free lesson to help you become a better coder. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Your continued support helps make these videos possible. And as always, I thank you all for watching this video. In this video, we are going to add a password table to keep track of employee passwords. We will also be adding a case-sensitive password validation function. Let's see how I accomplish this logic. All right, good morning. Let's get back to our program here. It's been a week since I put out this module 12. Let's make a copy of that latest one. Copy, paste. Let's see. Last time we did the show task, and we I think we defaulted to a user for a login. Yeah, let's do this. And I don't remember we have user password or login. All right, so yeah, let's do that. Let's do employee password. Yeah, let's do that. Let's call the employee password. I think we let's do this. What we want to do here. Okay, let's take a look at last time what we did. We did a show task, all right, based on the login user. That's what we did, I think. Let me double check. And we default is yeah, I remember this. Yeah, and we defaulted this so that we could log in and see the menu. All right, and see the menu. So what we want, because we don't have a user password or username in tables here, what we really want to do here is to add a table to keep track of the password, user password, similar to what we did way back when, password keeper. Obviously I cannot import that in there. Those applications are long gone. So I'm gonna have to come up with a new one, well, similar one. You know, if you're a cat, you will always be a cat. If you know how to code, you will always be able to code, unless you run into a brain fart or freeze. Anyways, so let's think about this. Tad. Let's think about. I'm gonna close this down. Let's see. There are a couple of things before we go into there. Let's see this object right here. I noticed I was doing other things. I ran into this, and I'm gonna show you what I ran into. See this guy right here. When you click create object, I'm gonna show you something here. Yeah, I'm doing other a couple of applications along the way in the morning. We do check, see if the user enters anything into that text box. However, we never validate the table, if that table really exists or not. So what we need to do here, I'm going to write function call it how about call it table exists, and then we're going to say here is we can use a DLOOKUP. A DLOOKUP is just looking up the anything with a database, access database, basically anything. So here we are looking for the name, the field name, using the using the system object. Now the M is a Microsoft system object, you see. And if you were to query this right here, as I've done with the I think a couple of videos earlier, helping a guy on a Facebook group to see the last updated date, I use this guy as well. Alright, so we could use the same thing, and then we can pass in the criteria where that field names, you see, we're looking for the field name, where that field name is a table name, where that field name is that. Alright, so we'll say if get me this guy, get me this name, actually the table name, alright, get me this name if it exists in this object, in this query. So we're going to say if that is not null, we can use VB null string. Then we're going to say table exists equals, you spelled wrong, true. And actually I need to come up here and say as boolean. See there? So by default this name, that variable is false, and if we see anything in there, that means if this query return anything at all, meaning it matches, alright, then it's gonna be true. So here now we can just do this. If table exists, see there, then do this. And that's what we want to do. Alright, that's what we want. Let's test that out, see if that works. Alright. Actually, you know what? Let's add a couple more bits in here. Then let's add a couple more bits in here. How about else and if? How about if not, then we're just gonna spit out the message, say either the table name, either the table does not exist, or the name is misspelled, and then VB information, and then error. How about table exists? Table exists. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so if it if we get anything from this query, we'll say it's true. Otherwise, spit out the message. Alright, let's try that. Because we're gonna create a table here, and we're gonna start creating using this form to create our object for us. Okay, right here. And then let's try this activity, and we're gonna misspell. Perfect. You see there? Either the table does not exist, or the name is misspelled. And then you can add extra message in here. Let's add extra message in there, and then we're going to push it in down. How about two spaces down? And I notice I just left out an F right there. Yeah, you gotta have good eye. Add an ampersand. Look at that. Look at that. And then we're gonna say, actually, I'm gonna push this guy down. We'll push this guy down like so. And then we're gonna add, please verify the table name. That's it. Alright, so let's try that again. I think that's going to be better messaging. Let's try that. Look at that. Either the table does not exist or the name is misspelled. Please verify the table name. Alright, so that will work. Otherwise, how about otherwise? Look at that. Good. Alright, that's one thing I want to get rid of my chest. Well, not my chest, my head. Anyways, so now what we can do is just move this function, copy, and move that into this object automation. Alright, so if you've been following me, look at this display. Oh, that's the wrong one, that's the wrong place, my bad. Object automation right here. Make sure it's object automation here. Alright, so we're gonna put that one there, and instead of say private, we're gonna take that private out. Also, we need to pass in value. Alright, and we'll call it table name as string. How I came up with this is because last couple of videos I did a updated date, table updated date when it was last updated, and I came across with this, and then I just started realizing, hey, you know what, we could use this guy in here. Alright, so but that's that. So we are done with that. Now let's go back to where we were. Let's take a look at this employee. So we don't have password. Alright, we gotta make sure our employee has passwords. Sipping my coffee and thinking of what we have to do here. Not have to do, but what we would like to do rather. Well, so maybe we could just use this email as a username or login name. Alright, so we're going to call that a login name. Not call it, but we're going to use that as a login name. However, we want to create a table that keeps track of the password. Alright, that keeps track of the password. Let's call this a password ID. And it's going to associate with the employee ID, and this will be the parent. Alright, and now if you've been watching my videos, you'll see that I stress, alright, how to create parent-child relationship. So this being the parent, one parent can have many children. Alright, meaning we're going to keep a list of passwords. Let's go ahead and mark that one as a primary key. And this will be the password. Now I try to stay away from naming password. Password is reserved word in Access. All right. And I show you that in the password keeper. So, but in here we're gonna, when we name the table, we are not going to name the table as a password. Alright, we're just going to name the field as password, but that's okay here. Okay, we're going to break the sometimes you have to be a rebel. Sometimes, not all the time. You know, you have to behave accordingly, but sometimes you have to be a rebel. Being a rebel, you don't have to really be, you know, don't let anybody know that you're a rebel. Anyways, let's add the added date to keep track of when it was added. Alright, what else can we add in here? How about, because we're gonna have because we're gonna have multiple of them, we need to identify the current one. That's about, how about it's active? Alright, let's make that a number, and I'm going to F6, jump down to the bottom left, field size, call it int. Okay, and we're going to convert this to 0 and 1. That's it. Alright, I think that's good. I think that's good. Alright, so we are going to use this email address as the login name or username or whatever you want to call it, and we are going to use this password as a password. And that's, yeah, I think that's going to, this is how all the websites happen, or the systems, computer systems. Anytime you create a new password, they say, hey, that one's been used previously, please use another password. I'm sure you came across with that. Alright, so let's save this guy. Now we cannot save this as a password. We're gonna call it employee password. I think that's good. I think that's good. Alright, because we gotta create this guy. We gotta be able to add and delete add password. Obviously you don't want to delete. Alright, once it's added, you cannot delete, just like the password keeper. Alright, you cannot delete. You can add a new one. You can add a new one, or, you know, change password. That just means add new one. Alright, so we're gonna need to administer this password. The user can do that by themselves. Before we can add the login. Alright, so that's good. Let's close it out. And now I'm gonna close that out. Close that out. Let's add a query. Let's add a query. Using this employee. Oops, my bad. Pull that guy over, and employee password. Pull that guy over. You see how he's already knows. It's pretty smart sometimes, I think. Alright, now we're gonna just massage this guy. We need an ID. Actually, we're gonna need the rest of them. I'll go ahead and remove that, and I'm gonna copy all of these guys. Obviously, you can add address and all that in here, right? So, but I'm not gonna get into that. You can do that yourself. I also need a password. Let's go ahead, password, ID, password, added date, and it's active or not. Alright, and let's make this guy, yeah, let's make this guy a left join. Left join means everybody from here to here. Alright, well, it's going to be left join anyway, so that's fine. That's good. It's not going to be left, it's going to be inner join, that's fine. That means that ID will always exist in here. Alright, so regardless of number of, yeah, suppose Jack, alright, and he has 5 passwords. All 5 passwords will be listed here. Alright, so that's what we want. So let's call this employee password list. Alright, yeah, so let's save that. That looks good. That looks good. Query employee password list. Alright, and let's see what else can we do. I think that's good. we're not going to do a search on this. All right, we're just going to list this guy based on the employee selected. So let's close that down. And now this is where that guy came in. All right, we're going to say employee password. I'm going to accidentally misspell, put an S in there. Nice, that works. And take that X out and create. Perfect. See there, it knows that table exists. So let's copy this and create a insert class module, and this one is employee password, and select this inner pane and paste, and I'll go ahead and add the GUID in here. GUID DB access get GUID. That's it. Save. And I'm going to copy this guy right here. Copy. We're going to insert the module this time. Paste DB access. And then I'm going to pop into the front here. Copy that guy. Copy. We are done. I like that function. Save. Alright, so now let's go to the employee form. See here? Employee form. This is where the admin administer, and I'll show you how to do that later. Alright. But right now, we are going to do a similar situation here. We're going to add password list to here. Alright, and to do that, I am going to copy one of these guy right here. I'm going to copy that guy, paste, and it's already got an employee. I'm going to copy that subform, and we got this subform here. Alright, we're going to say password. See there? Now let's go to this guy, open it up. Good. We are not interested in anything here. I guess we could, yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's leave that there. That would be, what is this? Label, number of record. Yeah, that's fine. Leave it there. We're going to change the record set. Alright, and then type in password list. Alright, and here all we want is just the password. Alright, so I'm going to take that out. See this guy right here, select that. That will be password ID. Copy, paste right there, make sure the name is the same, and I'm going to move this booger all the way to there. Alright, and this will be password. Copy, make that password, and let's shrink this guy down. Like so. Control S. Now let's go back to the code behind. Now on the code behind, yeah, that's fine right there. We're not gonna have any search. All right. So so all we want is we're gonna change this guy to employee ID, and here what we want is forms exclamation form employee dot txt employee ID. Oh, I got it backward there. Let's go to the front. Let's call this S employee ID equals, like so. All right, and now we can say, you know what? I'm gonna jump back here. I need to grab this guy. My bad. See this guy, and I'm gonna grab that guy too. My bad. I need those two guys. Close that down. Let's go back to our, yeah, right there. So that's where I want it. Okay, that's where I want it. So now we can say record set equals, add the employee password here, password list, and then I'm going to take that booger out and say where employee ID equals S employee ID. We know that the employee will always be there, you see. Alright, otherwise it won't happen here. Otherwise this guy will not be there. Alright, so and then there. Okay. You know what? Let's now that I'm thinking about it, because of these guys right here, you see this here, the number of record. So I'll go ahead and add the where clause back in there. I wasn't even thinking. Now I see. That's part of programming, you know. Now you see, now you don't. So now I'm gonna say this guy, say paste there equals, and then I'm going to say this. Copy that. Copy that, and I'm gonna put it right inside there. You see there? And now I can tag that guy. I should have left that guy alone. But anyways, no harm done. We know what we're doing. Alright, so that's it. That's it. And then we'll say password found, and then passwords found, and here we can say order by. Do we have order by in here? I mean, do we have the what do we have in here? Employee list. Added date, yeah, added date. So we want to order this by added date. So here we can say order by added date, descending order. That's it. All right, that's it. Now, so here we can say we don't want to display, because remember we're not going to add or update. We cannot update this guy. So no clicks. Take the clicks out. That looks good right there. And we don't have search text. And now we are going to default this as employee. I'm thinking out loud as I'm coding, if you notice. I'm thinking out loud. We're gonna just put blah 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 in there, b in there. So when this guy first load, it's going to look for this guy. All right, but because that guy doesn't exist, okay. However, this guy right here say, okay, go grab me the new one. All right, when we execute this guy from the display, all right, and then it's going to do all this number. All right, So that's what's going to happen. Control S. I think we are done with this. All right, now let's close this guy down and let's move this subform to here, to there. To there. All right. That's good right there. One thing that I noticed here, we're going to take the border out so we don't see the border here. We're just going to see the list. All right. The couple things that's happening here. We'll go ahead and make this guy a stretch down. Let's go to arrange. Stretch down. All right. And that's good. And I'm gonna move this guy up there. All right. I also need to move. Now, you gotta stretch this guy down here. That way he doesn't see that blank space bottom. All right. So this guy is still stretched down, by the way. You see there? So, but all right. Let's do. Let's add a button called change password. I'm gonna copy that guy, paste, move this guy down here, maybe down there, right to that, like so. I'm gonna move this guy right there. Maybe up just a tad right there. That's good. That's good. All right, that's good right there. And we're gonna update this guy called command update change password. Change password. Now change password really not change. All right, it just add new one. Change password. And that look right, so I'm gonna move this guy right like so. Alright, so that's how that's gonna work, mister. That is how it's gonna work. Now we need to add a button. So instead of me grabbing a new one, I want to conform to this theme. I'm going to copy that guy. All right, delete that email text label, and then right there, right there. All right, and maybe change this guy to, what is this? That's 11. That's 11. Let's make that 10 and see what it looks like. Okay. Let's select that together and size this guy to shortest. Yeah, it doesn't look too shabby. It doesn't look too shabby. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. That's what we are going to do. Let's go in here. Actually, before we do that, Control S. Let's take a look at this guy, see what it looks like. Oh, it does. Yeah, you know what? Let's default this. Let's undo the. We need to undo this before we can see. Right there, undo that. Control S. And then let's go to admin. Let's see employee. Okay, alright. We know what's going on there. What needs to happen here, alright? We need to grab one of these guys, you see there? We need to grab one of these guys in there. There, all the way up to form. Right there, copy. close that file, and oh, it's already there, and we're gonna put it right there, like so. Alright, Control S and continue. So it's no. Alright, so that's okay. So we're gonna say, let's stop that. We're gonna say, I'm gonna copy this entire thing there, and then do this, if not is no, and put that guy inside, then and if, like so, and then and if, and then we can say and we can do this. See what I'm doing here? I'm gonna copy that guy, actually copy that guy. Alright, I'm gonna say me visible true, otherwise me visible false. So we're just gonna show something or not show something. Alright, so that's basically what it is. So here we say, well, we could not set anything to a null. You knew that. Alright, you knew that. I've been saying that over and over again. Well, we need to detect, see if it's null. If it's null, then we don't come in here. Otherwise, it's going to do this. Alright, so that's the logic. So let's jump to somebody else and let's go back. Perfect. See there? Now we can select. Look at that. But we got to fix this guy right here. See how it's not showing anything here? That's good. That's good. That's perfect. Alright, let's go back to the employee form. And this booker right here, let's change that range to left, top left. Alright, so that's good. That's what we have. So now, when we display this guy, let's go to code behind. Let's close that out. Go to the form, employee form. Let's go to employee. When we display that booger, the employee rather, right down here, we say, actually, before we do that, when we thinking out loud here, clear text box. Yeah, when we clear text box, we want to say me there's one thing that we forgot to do here. Name this guy right here, password, txt password. Alright, so now let's get back to where we were. Here we want to say password visible false, and me command change password enable false. So when we clear this guy, it means that we are adding new employee. Alright, that's the reason why we clear all the text box. Alright, and when we edit, we unlock. Okay, but here we don't want to unlock those guys. Okay, here we don't want to unlock those guys. Up to employee here. Here's a logic that we think. All right, here we say command change password equals enable true. So anytime we list this guy, all right, we want to enable the button to change password, and we also want to requery, all right, the form. Let's see. That's hold on. There is a. Let's do this. Let's go F. Let's do Control F. Let's look for any subform on this guy. Yeah, there's a subform there. See how we did this guy right here? So we do similar situation. I'm going to where were we? We need to right here. And here we want to say subform password form refresh form. So that actually is going to refresh the password list for us. All right, so that's how that works. That's how that works. And now we can say when this guy is clicked, we want to find out what's going on with that button. All right, so and then we can say if me command change password caption equals if it's equal to change password, then else and if. All right, so if it says change password, we want to say text password back color equals light peach. Yeah, let's take a look at this one. We want to stay consistent. So what color? Dark red right there. What's the next one? Light blue right there. All right, so let's go make that guy light blue. All right, so we're gonna make that guy and me text password enable true. Visible, not true, visible, because we say not visible here. Actually, you know what, I like enable. You know what, I like enable. Let's do enable there. Yeah, now let's go make this guy disable right here and clear right here. See that visible? We'll say enable. Oh, it's already enabled there. Okay, all right, so that's good. That's good. So that's good right there. So make that guy enable to false, that guy enable to false when we clear. We don't want to add anything. All right, now let's get back up here. Hope you're following me. So if that guy is that, then it's this. All right, and now we need to change the text for that command to save password. All right, and now I'll go ahead and copy this guy and put that there. And then we want to update this guy. All right, so if it's saved, then it's going to jump in here. But here's where the the problem comes into. We only want to save the password that has not been used for this employee. All right, so how are you going to do that? All right, that's where the logic happens. So let's go to the employee. Yeah, just you know, if you came to learn how to program, you came to the right place. Let's see what we're okay to save. Yeah, there you go. So we can create a function okay to save password. All right, as boolean. All right, and I'm just going to copy this book up there, like so. Now we gotta get the recent 5. Let's say select top 5 everything from query employee password list where employee equals, yep, there you go, bar val s employee id as string. So we're gonna grab and order by added date descending. Nope, not descending, just yeah, that's fine, ascending. So we're just going to grab that guy. You know what descending means? Yeah, let's use descending. That means we are going to starting from the latest one. All right, latest one, and that latest one should be the active one. All right, just remember that. All right, just remember that. And then we're going to say, let's add a couple more stuff in here. Let's do RS as record set, because we need to query and make sure that, yeah, hold on just a second here, and then we need to pass in value as password. We gotta identify if that password is okay. All right, that's what, yeah. Now we're gonna say set rs equals current db open record set, and then we'll pass in the query string. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to copy that, and then delete that. I'm going to put that guy in here for now, there. And I'm going to let's do this. Record count is greater than 0, then, and then go ahead and clear the connection string, and also dispose it. Set rs equals nothing. That means we are disposing that object. Okay. And now I'm going to let's move this guy to first, and then we're going to say for how about do until rs is end of file loop. Remember, you gotta add this booger here and move next. Don't forget, otherwise you're gonna be spinning there forever. All right, and now we can say if rs hold on, before we do that, I just noticed something here. We want to set this guy to true. All right, otherwise yeah, by default that variable is false, but we want to make it true, and then we're going to look for if there exists. If there exists, that means it's false. All right, so now we can say if rs password, yep, if password equals s password, then we'll say false, and then we exit do, and we don't want to go, we don't want to continue. Once we found it, that means it's done. We don't need to go through all the rest of them. All right, so that's what it is. Otherwise, just keep going until we find one. If not, if it doesn't exist, then it's still true. But if it does exist, it's false. So that means it's not okay. All right, so is it okay to say password? Yes. Until no, until we find something in here that matches. No. All right, now here is where the issues. All right, we gotta do the yeah, we need to do the what you call case sensitive, to do case sensitive for this password, because you know, for instance, P password is the same as P password. In Access, it's not case sensitive. That's the same, all right? That's the same. However, we want this to be case sensitive, where if you type this guy like this, it's not the same as that, all right? So let's go grab that function, all right? Now you seen me doing this, all right? Let me show you where to look for how I did this. I'm gonna go to my channel here. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you binary. So this is where we need to watch these guys, all right? Watch this guy, and we're gonna make this password case sensitive. Okay, we're gonna make this password case sensitive. Otherwise, you know, it's gonna be easy for anybody to guess. All right. So, but I made this guy. Let's go grab that booger. Let's go to this guy, and I know there are in this. Yeah, I had to redo this one. Now the old one, yeah, the old one's long gone, so I had to redo this one. All right. Let's go to the module called string function, and now you can see string function here somewhere here. All right, and I'm going to take this guy out. All right, so this is keystroke. We already have that for the search. Take that out. Now we can add a function in here to validate that. This is just to convert. What we really need is called function string match. Yeah, let's call that string matched. All right, and then we're gonna pass in how about string? Yeah, I guess we'll call it string 1 as string. Let's call text. Yeah, let's stay away here. Text 1 as string, and then by value as text 2 as string, and then as boolean. So what we want to do here, we want to now you can do whatever here. All right, how about text to binary, text to ASCII. How about let's call this binary string match. We're gonna do 2 of them. All right, and then this one is. So and then we have options to choose. All right, and then we're gonna say ASCII string match. All right. So this is this is where the art of being a good programmer. I'm not saying that I'm a good programmer, by the way. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe because let's say, oh, this is where the experience comes in. I guess. I guess I can say that. Yeah, I don't want to be too bold. Here we can say because it's ASCII. All right. We can say. Yeah, we can say stxt. Txt. Remember, the bar value, you cannot return that item, alright, but you can use it in here. Okay, whatever you set in here does not affect the caller. Alright, if you say bar reference, it will affect the caller. Here we're just reusing this variable, alright, inside here, and then it does not affect the caller. So just remember that. So here we can say text to ASCII. You see there? And then we're going to pass in that text1. Alright. And then we'll do the same thing. I'm just going to copy this guy. And then put that 2. See there? And now we can say if. I'm going to copy this guy right there. Currently it's false. By default it's false. Now we can say if text1 equals text2, then equals true. That's all. Likewise, you can just do this, copy this guy and make it right here. Alright, if you don't want to convert. I like that. Let's do that. Let's copy that. I like that. That just makes it a one-liner. I love one-liner. Just do that. Alright, 2. And then just get rid of those guys. See there? Then we'll have one-liner. So that's an ASCII string matched. So if we want to choose, we can do that. Yep. And then we can do the same thing for the binary match. Alright. So, and now I can just copy this booger and put it in here. And I'm just going to copy this guy right there and copy this binary text. This is a little crammy. I'm going to separate these functions. Alright, did I copy that? Yeah, let's copy that and then put it right there and put it right there. That's it. Now if you want to make it more secure, you want to convert the binary to this ASCII to this binary. Now the binary takes a longer string, alright, so you know this is secure. Alright, I mean you can do this. I mean it's not going, if you really want to make it like way out of whack, you can do this. I'm just gonna copy this guy, copy, and then we're gonna say I'm gonna say case sensitive. Oops, matched. Alright, and you know what? And I can say and I could say this. I'm gonna copy that booger, put inside there, put inside there and make that 2, and copy this guy. You see how I did it? So we can do, now we have 3 functions to play with. Either we want to use the ASCII match or the binary match. In addition, we want to convert, we could make it very more secure, meaning we're going to convert it to ASCII and then we're going to convert to binary and match them. And that's what it means. I think that's good. That's good. All right, Control S. Check that out if you want to learn how to do that. That's yeah. Now we can pop it in here, and we can say, and then we can say, I'm thinking out loud still. Yeah, you know what? Let's, yeah, we gotta make them safe. Yep. String function. Well, you know, this part of you know, programming is you gotta think, you know, and you know, maybe a couple steps ahead of time. So if they match, then it's false. So we're gonna go through each password and say, hey, do you match? No. Keep going. No. Keep going. No. Keep going. No. We run out. Keep going. That means it's okay to save. Now, if we keep going and we'll say, oh, there is a match in there, that means, oops, there is that one exists. We don't want to, you know, we'll say no, it's not okay to save. All right, so that's what it is. All right, so I think we're done. Whew, that took a little while. Yeah, it took a little while. Well, we had to do a couple things. All right, now if it's not change password, that means it's safe. All right, that means it's safe. Now what we need here, when it says safe, we want to say if employee db access okay to save password, and then we pass in the employee ID and the password, employee txt password. Then actually we need to round that guy with this guy, and if, see what I'm getting at. Now we need to set up the password. All right, so to set up the password, I'm going to come up here in this guy, call it O password as employee password. All right, and here when it says set O password, if it's okay to save, we want to set this guy equals new employee password, and O password equals, oops, you see there, employee equals employee ID O password password. Trying to stay with the program here, and then O password added date would be now. Now we'll add the timestamp. All right, date will not add the timestamp, just so that you know, and equals true or 1. All right, so anytime we save this guy will always mark true. Will always mark true. Otherwise, yeah, that's good. That's good. And now, we got to reset the other one to 0, but I'll show you when we get there. Now we can say, you know what, I'm gonna add another parameter, the variable here. It's called b run code as boolean, and I'll show you why I do that, because b run code equals employee db access, not employee, employee password, my bad, password db access. You see there? That's why. And now we need to pass in that password or password. Alright, so now let's go to old password. We need to do a little massage in here. Old password, employee password right here. So when we save this guy, we're not gonna add new, so don't worry about it. We're not gonna allow add new anyways. So we're gonna save this guy, but when we save this guy, all right, before we save this guy, rather, we need to reset. Think about this, how we're gonna do this. Should we reset it first before we save? But if we reset it first and we trying to save and something happens, that means this employee's password is not active. So what we really need to do, let's think about it. Yeah, this is good. So what we want to do here, we're not going to edit. All right, we're gonna need to massage this a little bit. What we want to do here is we say SQL. I had to think about it. Update employee password. We're going to go ahead and reset this guy. Set is active equals 0, where, and I'm just going to copy this booger right here. Copy. Like so. Alright. Remember, this password will be new every time. If you look at it here, when we say when we set this object to new, it will get this ID. See there? Actually, you know what? Actually, not my bad. Employee, my bad. Employee ID. So I had to think about it there. So this will be employee. There you go. Good. So that means if that employee has 5 passwords in there, they're all going to be 0. Alright, they're all going to be 0. Alright, and now we can say current db execute SQL. Alright, so there we set current password list to inactive. Now we're going to add a new one. Add new password. Alright, so there. We're just going to take all bunch of these out, because we're just going to add. We're not going to update. That's the reason why. You see there? Now we are good. That's it. Now we are good. You see how we're doing it? First, currently we have not added. Alright, we're going to reset the previous ones to inactive. And then we add a new one. And the new one is marked 1 out in the front end. And save. Alright, so that's good. Save, Control S. You see there? 1. Alright, so that's good. That is good. Good. I like that. Alright, let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. Let's close that out. It took a while to, yeah. Let's do that. I'm going to do check. You see there? One password found. Duh. What happened? Did I add a password? Hold on. Hold your horses. How is it found my password when I have not done it? Refresh. You see this right here? Copy. We didn't change it here. You see, that's the reason why. We gotta change it there, mister. See there? Alright, so, well, that's part of programming, like I said, you know. You just have to look at it closely and understand why it's not happening the way you want it to happen. That's better. Alright, and that thing is, whoa. That's supposed to lock and enable, right? So we do that. Oh, duh. I know what happened there. Let's go back to display employee. Display employee, where are you? Right there. So right here. That's good. Alright, we enable that. We also want to say password. Oh, not that guy. Password enable false. Let's try that again. Click on this. Bam. See there? Now we cannot do anything there. Now we'll say change password. Good. And now we're gonna say 1, 2, 3. How about let's do this. Let's do Pentagon. I'm gonna show you how case sensitive works. Save. Oh, it didn't save? I bet you it's saved, it's just not there. We did not require it. Actually, you know what, let's do this. So once it's saved, what we want to do is, once it's saved, we want to say text password enable false, and then we want to requery. We want to requery the list. So to requery the list, we want to do this. Me form refresh form. Alright, so we're gonna add another one. We're gonna do here. Okay, so we need to set the message here. Alright, so if it's okay to save, you go in there, but we don't get a message. Let's add a message. Else message box. This let's call invalid, and then invalid exclamation, and then say previously used. All right, maybe information or exclamation critical, and then we'll say already exists. Let's see if that does what we think it does. Look at that. That means it already saved. Good. So we cannot save the same one. You see that? Good. Now what if we add what if we change the P to capital P? Look at that. See how they're not the same? So yeah, so that means good. All functions working correctly. So if you're looking at that, those two are not identical. Those two are not identical. One is capital P, the other one is little p. But if you look at it, they look similar, but they're not. Yeah, this is like comparing apple to apple. They may look similar, but they're not. That's good right there, mister. Alright, so what if we add this guy? Obviously, an admin can say, okay, I just changed your password to here. Now you can log in with this password, for instance. Alright, so if I'm logged out and I don't remember my password, I say, hey, I email my manager. I say, hey, manager, can you reset my password? Alright, and then I can say, sure, I'll just reset your password. Because I already see these guys, I can say, okay, you know, I'm gonna, you know, I need to clear that. That's alright. And then I'm gonna say, okay, I just reset you. Oops. I just reset your password to that, and that person can log in, and then he or she could change her own password. Alright, so that's how that works, and that is how that works. So we got that, but this is for admin though. This is for admin. We gotta find a way for user to update her own password. Alright, so how are we gonna do that? Obviously this will be the stuff for the task. We want to maybe add something up here, a pop-up, say my profile. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Let's say my profile, and then that profile will come up with similar situation here with a list of this guy. With a list of this guy for her only. Alright, so let's do that. Let's do that. And then in the next video we're gonna do the login. And then because now we have this guy, we can do the login next time. Alright, so but right now I think we started with the login, didn't we? Let me see. Did we do any login here? No, we just did the okay to save password. Okay, alright, that's good. That's perfect. Alright, so yeah, let's do that. Let's create a profile screen, and then we're gonna have a button here, view profile. Yeah, and view profile. That's a good idea. Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna close that out. I am gonna grab this employee screen because it's already got everything in there. Alright, so I'm gonna copy that, copy, like so. Alright, and then I'm gonna change this guy to yeah, we can call that employee profile, like so. Let's tweak that guy. Oops, let's tweak that guy a little bit here. We're not interested in that. We're certainly not interested in this search text. What is this? Yeah, employee. Okay. We're not interested in the previously, but it doesn't hurt to leave it there. Current action, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna leave most of this stuff here. Alright, so let's do this. I am going to move the whole thing here to right yonder. Alright, and my screen is done acting up again. I guess that's what happened when you buy pirated license. but no add new, so I'm going to take that out, and we only have 3 buttons. Alright, I'm going to move this guy down just a little bit here, because majority of these guys will be used. Majority of these guys will be used. Let's do this. Let's move this guy down just further. We're just gonna have literally a teeny tiny screen, like so. Hold on. You know what? Let's do that. I'm thinking out loud here, and then we're gonna move this guy to bottom here, and my line will start to happening. I guess that's what happened when you, yeah, like so. Actually, you know what? This list will start expanding to the bottom. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, Bubba. Looks like we're gonna have to, yeah. It looks like we're gonna have to move this guy down. And you see them lines starting up, acting up again. Copy, and I cannot stand there. I'm gonna close it down and reopen it. Alright. So this list will start expanding up to however much we want to allow. So I'm just going to allow that much, and that guy will be scrollable. This guy will be scrollable. Alright, so that's good right there. Control S, that looks good. And then we're going to add a header. I'm going to jump to this navigation and copy this color. Copy, close, click, replace that color. Alright, and we don't need a footer. Oh, you know what? I should have left this guy there because we need this guy. Copy. I think we're done. And paste that guy there. Bring that guy to about there and make it centered. And now we can close this booger down. Alright. Maybe out just a tad. Good. And then we're going to call this guy my profile. Good. That's what we have. That's what we have. Let's go back to the the code behind, and we're going to take some of the stuff out. Let's look for the add button. Add button. CMD add. We're going to remove a bunch of stuff. Alright, we don't have to add, so close that out. I'm going to delete that. Next one, take that out. Wherever you see add new, take that out. Take that out, and let's go searching. Take that out. Good, we're done with that. Control S. That's all we have. Alright, that's all we have. So how are you going to load this guy, right? So that's how you're gonna load this guy. So on load, let's scroll down to onload right here. Alright. And now we're gonna jump to here. We're gonna say employee equals copy onload. This would be my profile, and no search text. Remember, no search. We want to take all that guy out. That's garbage. Yep, we can do that, and we're going to say employee equals. All right. Now we're gonna jump back to this one of these subforms here. All right, and we're gonna jump back to there. Copy this guy. This is just main one here. Don't copy the rest of them. Just the main one. Copy. Do that and .txt employee. All right, there. The reason why it's on the main one is if you look at this guy right there, we just copy from the main one, you see. That's why. Alright, so that's why it's on the main navigation. Okay, and that's that. And now we can say call display employee right here. Copy. We don't have to do a whole lot because we're already done that on the other side. Save. Good. Close. Employee profile. Close. And then go to navigation. Alright. This is where we need to be a little handsome with it. Alright. Let's shorten this guy out a little bit further. And then we're going to copy this guy. Copy, paste, and then move it up. You don't see it. Oh, darn. There. Let's redo that. Let's redo that. Move this guy right yonder. Copy this guy. Copy. And then select the header here. Alright. Otherwise, we're going to jump in like we did here. Either select the header or the footer. Alright, I'm going to select the header. It's closer. Alright, now we can just grab the whole thing and move it here. You see there? And I'm going to, you know what, let's make that guy that much. And then right here, we can say CMD. Just call it profile, that's good enough. Oops. Profile. If I know how to spell, right? My profile. See that? Good. And now let's expand this guy next to it. Select that guy, let's go to event. Remember, this guy is called employee profile. Alright. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna say do command open form. Oops, open form, and then we can do like so, nice and easy. Employee profile. That's it. All right. Now on the profile here, close. One thing that we need to do, we want to say pop up module, and then there's a border size right here, not sizable. Take that guy out, make it thin, or make it a dialog. No min, no max. Take that booger out. Only close button. That's it. Leave control box and close button. Alright. Control S. Let's see how that works. Open that main navigation, and we'll see it here. Alright, so one thing that we need to do is let's see. Oh, okay. So this one is not, yeah. So in this refresh form, we don't need there. We want to go to, yeah, it's not, yeah, not into it, not into it. What we want to do here, we want to go to the employee profile. Oh, we cannot do that. We gotta separate out. Okay, got you. Stop. My bad. Stop. My bad. You see what's happening there? Sure. Let's close that out. Let me show you what happened here. We cannot use this guy. We gotta separate this guy out. All right, because that's going to be used for the admin. So let's make a copy of that. It's going to be exactly the same, except the querying is different. So we're going to say employee profile. Alright, and now this guy, let's go back to the form here. We're going to massage this back in here, because the other one we gotta, yeah, we cannot use the other one. Alright, I'm gonna remove all bunch of these and employee profile, just like that. That's all. Alright, and then I'm just going to copy that guy like so and take the form out. That's it. You see that? Control S. Let's see if it works. Obviously we need to update our profile to use the other guy, this guy right here. So here, just drop down list, employee profile down here somewhere, right there. Copy that, move it up. Alright, now on the let's go back to the code behind. On the refresh, you see here, on this guy we don't have to load this guy. Employee profile, oh yeah, that's fine. Employee profile will be there. However, the display, yeah, right here, my bad, right here. You see there? That's what I was looking for. Alright, that's it. Just update that part and then we should be good. Everything should be the same. Alright, so Control F. Let's look for the subform. See there? That's the reason why we need to look for the subform. We need to refresh that guy when we update. Let's go to the next one. That's good. Good. Alright. I think we are good now. Copy S. So when we load, we only want to grab this guy from the main navigation. However, once we're on here, we are free to roam. Alright. So alright, let's close that. Let's see what happens here. Will it do what we want it to do? Bam. Look at that. Alright, and we only have X right here. Okay, we want X right here. How about change password? Will it work? Good. Can we save? Oh, we can, when we save, we gotta identify if there is anything in there. Alright, if there is anything in there. Maybe we should have two buttons here. Cancel. Alright, maybe we should have another button say cancel. That's good. Let's do that. It's getting long, alright, but this is part of programming, I guess. I'm gonna move this guy there. maybe right so. Move this guy there, and then I'm gonna copy this guy, paste, move it up with my little pinky, and then we're gonna change his name to cancel, and then go up there upstairs, call cancel password. Password cancel. Yeah, something that is not the same. Password cancel. It's not the same as this button. This button has got cancel right here. Voice delete. You know what? We can just do is cancel. No, that's alright. Just keep it like that. Yeah, just try and stay away. Just have to remember a whole bunch of stuff. I think that's good right there. And then we can just make this guy just a tad wider. It's just a password list. Alright, let's go back to the code behind. You know what to do, right? In the, see this right here? Me, command, password change, password cancel, enable, false. That's all. Alright, let's go to upstairs. Go upstairs. Upstairs, right here. You see there? So it would say change. We also want to enable command password cancel enable true. See there? That's what happens there. And then when we're done here, we want to say command password cancel enable false. That's it. And then we're going to say if we click this booger, we go in there. If we click that booger, all we have to do is just, I'm just going to copy a bunch of these. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go down here. See? Unlock. Is it unlock or clear? Clear. Right here. See? Copy that. So if we say password cancel, that's what we want to do. You see there? Except make this guy true. Alright, so let's take a look. Just close that out. Let's go there. Open. We want this guy to open in the middle. I'm going to show you how. You see, oh, cancel. Oh, hold on, hold your horses. Display cancel. Display employee. Oh, duh. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. I think we put it in the wrong place there. I'm gonna paste that in there. I just remember I got that in my clipboard. Alright, so that would be false. False. Change passwords true. That's what we want. Alright, let's go back to the unload. These are the things that you have to remember. I mean, you know, so I'm gonna take that out. Alright, now that I'm there, let's go to the employee form. Yeah. Like I said, you know, even on my daily basis, you know, I go back to my code and I look at where I need to do the stuff. You see here? Go ahead and remove that. Alright, and we need to add, and we also need to add the button there in here as well. But let's do the other one. Let's fix this one, and then we'll just kind of do the other one. Alright, I think that will look good here. So here we can go back. Alright, and I'm going to go to a design on this guy. Let's matter of fact, close that out. I want this guy to open up in the, see here, auto center. That's what I want, auto center right there. Alright, Control S. While I'm at it actually, I'll worry about this later. Let's go ahead and do this one first. That's better. It opens up in the middle. You see there? Cancel doesn't work. How about this? Good. How about this? Perfect. You see there? Oh. Okay. So when we cancel, we want to change this burger to when we cancel, we want to change this guy to right here, to this guy. That's the problem. Alright, so if we cancel, oops, if we cancel, we want to set that guy to that guy. We also want to empty the password, like so. Alright, so that's what happens there. Let's exit. Let's try again. We're gonna do this. We cannot. Yeah, because that thing is already in that change. Alright, so that's alright. Close it down. Close it down. Reopen. Change. See how it says save right there? If we cancel, this guy should change back to change password. Cancel. That's what happened. And if we do that, it won't work. Yeah. Alright. Also, when we save here, we gotta validate this guy, right? Validate that guy. Make sure that guy is not null. Alright. So let's do that while we add it. So if change password, here we want to say if not is null. Alright, oops, password. Then, so make sure all of that is not null. And if, yeah, this thing is getting long video. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bone. But these are the things that you have to do. You know, sorry to yeah, let's see that. See, it doesn't do anything. Alright, it doesn't do anything, but we have to say, I'm gonna copy this guy right here, else, and then we'll say nothing to save. Nothing to save. And then we'll put in required. And we're going to change this to information. BB info. Save. Alright, let's try that again. Change. Save. Nothing to save. Cancel. Good. Good. Woo. See this delete right here? We don't want delete button to show up. Alright. We don't want delete button to show up, but we want cancel to show up. Alright, so if we do that, see how it says cancel? Cancel. Alright, so what we really want here, remember, these are the things that you have to do, right? So when we edit, so we're not going to change the caption there. You see there? We're not going to change the caption there. Anytime you see caption change, no. Alright, and yeah, that's good. So if we, yeah, this cancel enable false. false, that's good. Enable false. Alright, we don't want to enable the cancel unless it's in the edit mode right here. Okay, so save, edit, cancel. When we cancel, we want that edit mode to be in disabled. Let's see, cancel. Oh, duh. Right here, it's in the display. Delete right here. So we're gonna take that out. We also want to take this guy out. We don't want to default that to delete. Password. Well, I see we got double whammy here. So I'm gonna move that guy there. So that should be good right there for this guy. All right. So let's try that. Edit, cancel. Why is the cancel still enable? Why is that? When we cancel able, there's something's not right here. Display. You know what? I'm gonna copy this guy. Looks like that it never got in there, right? Or did it? Let's see if it. I was hoping that guy did it. All right. I'm gonna do this. Save. Let's see what happened here. Edit. Cancel. So we say it's not enable. Alright. Is it previous? That's good. Edit. So if it's no, it's going to go in there. Otherwise, it's come in here. That's what I was thinking right there. So it does go in that display employee, but why is it? But why is it? Is it in the? Is it in the lock? I want to see this lock right here. Clear. Huh. Not sure why. That should have been disabled. You see that? That should have been disabled already. What enables it? What enables it? What enables it? Alright, let's let's continue. Okay. That's better. I don't know what happened there, but it looks fine now. Alright, so edit, save. Good. That's what we want. Edit, save. Good. Whew, that took a while. So we did the my profile. Alright, so that's good. And then we cannot go anywhere. Okay. You can move around, but you cannot do anything there. Alright. Until you close this guy out. Alright. And that's what we have. Alright, we got a password going on here. Alright, we can change password and cancel. Let's see if we try to change this this guy, and it will say sorry, previously used. See there? And then we can cancel and clear, and then so that's what we want. Alright. It took a while to do this, but that's part of, you know, programming. Alright, I'm gonna close this down. And let's see what else we have left to do. In the next video, we are going to update the employee. Alright, employee. Actually, you know what? In the next video, I'm going to show you what we're going to need to do. You see this employee, we need to put a cancel in here as well, whatever we did with the profile, like so. Alright, so in the next video we're gonna do this. Alright, once we have done that, we can lock a whole lot down. That means we can allow an employee to see what we want them to see or not see what we don't want them to see. That will be the next video. That will be the login. Alright, so for right now we did my profile. It took a while because we had to do a whole bunch of bits here. Alright, like I said, in the next video we're gonna do this. Alright, and let's see if we have time, we'll do the login, log off. Alright, there you have it. My profile, user passwords right here. Happy programming. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell. And also comment below, and if you need help, inbox me. Thanks again.